Would the faculty and students please be seated? Good afternoon and welcome to the Spring 2016 College of Liberal Arts Commencement. My name is Randy Deal and I'm Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Class of 2016, welcome and congratulations. Today we will be recognizing students who have earned their bachelor's degrees from the college. I speak for our entire faculty in welcoming you this afternoon and in congratulating you on your outstanding accomplishments. We are also live streaming this ceremony so that family and friends who could not attend, including those deployed with the U.S. military, can see the ceremony. To all of you joining us over the internet, we welcome you in spirit. I would like to thank our marshals, Deans Mark Music and Esther Raisin, for seating you in proper ceremonial fashion. I would also like to thank our staff members from the student division and from our various departments for welcoming and checking in graduates. Members of the university ceremonial brass, my gratitude to you as well for adding the joy of music to this occasion. To our graduates, today you are joined by family and friends to celebrate an important milestone, your commencement day. As you know, the word commence means to begin. So what we're celebrating here today is not an ending, but rather the beginning of a lifetime of learning. Whether you plan to attend graduate school or go into the job market, you will now share with the world the knowledge and tools you have gained as a student of the liberal arts. The world needs the liberal arts. It needs ethical leaders, creative thinkers, gifted writers and communicators. It needs broadly educated citizens who solve problems in diverse, complex, and rapidly changing global environments. I'm not just saying this as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. I hear it every day from leaders in business, law, government, education, and the nonprofits. More than 1/3 of all Fortune 500 CEOs have liberal arts backgrounds, and more of them hold liberal arts BAs than professional degrees. So it's no surprise that in a survey of top CEOs, 74% said a liberal arts education was the best fit for today's dynamic global economy. I'm not here to tell you how to land a job or how to become rich, but I can tell you that your education can lead to a life that is richly lived with curiosity, passion, and purpose. You have an education that enables you to think creatively, critically, and independently, one that prepares you to be a successful and thoughtful leader in any career. That is why in the liberal arts, we study languages, government, and the classics, delve into the workings of societies and cultures through lessons in sociology, politics, economics, and anthropology, explore the human spirit in literature, and probe the mysteries of the mind in philosophy and psychology. All of these things and so much more prepare a liberal arts student for anything that awaits them in life. It's an education that puts you in touch with a deeper discussion about our democracy and upholds Thomas Jefferson's vision of educated citizens and leaders who understand the meaning of liberty and exercise it wisely. A liberal arts education never becomes obsolete. It prepares students to be lifelong learners who are able throughout their lives to adjust and to learn so that they can become innovative in their work. And it is through lifelong learning that we also find meaning in our lives, the ability to connect one's activities to higher principles, higher ethics, and higher virtues. A liberal arts education is about so much more than making workers. It is about making citizens and leaders. It's an education that most fully embodies our university's core purpose to transform lives for the benefit of society. As our newest alumni, you will represent the great tradition of this college and the University of Texas at Austin as you make your way in the world. Look around you. You are sitting among some of tomorrow's best writers and scholars, tomorrow's top economists, historians, language specialists, psychologists, sociologists, geographers, and anthropologists. Many of you will go on to become heads of major companies, political and social leaders, teachers, professors, lawyers, and physicians. Some of you will become entrepreneurs like our commencement speaker, Janie Cook, who you will hear from in a few minutes. You're joining a network of more than 120,000 alumni whose careers, civic engagement, and ethical leadership are shaping and improving communities throughout the nation and the world. They are the voices of liberal arts. Now it's your turn to be heard, to show the world that the College of Liberal Arts alumni are living proof that what starts here truly does change the world. Before we hear from our distinguished speaker, I would first like to thank the outstanding faculty joining me on the stage. The faculty seated here are a small portion of the more than 500 faculty members in the college. Their teaching and service activities have shaped your education and future, and the research they pursue helps us all better understand our history, society, and culture. I extend my deepest thanks to our faculty, whose dedication to the pursuit of knowledge enables the University of Texas at Austin to rank among the top public universities in the country. I am delighted to introduce today's speaker, Janie Cook, who co-founded the leather accessories company O Venture with her friend and business partner, Caroline Nix, who is also with us today. Both are proud alums of our college, as are their respective spouses. Creativity is one of the products of a liberal arts education, and Janie and Caroline used theirs to start O Venture in 2012. What began with a signature product, the Big O keyring, an oversized bracelet keyring that helps people stay organized and keep their hands free, quickly blossomed into a product line that is now sold online and in more than 1,000 boutiques in 44 states, Canada, and Mexico. Their products have been featured on television shows, including The Talk and Good Morning America, and in magazines such as Elle, Esquire, Real Simple, and O Magazine. Carolyn Nix graduated from Trinity Christian Academy in Dallas and the University of Texas at Austin with a BA in English Literature. Today's speaker, Janie Cook, graduated from the Hockaday School in Dallas and the University of Texas at Austin with a BA from Plan 2 with a concentration in history. She was a buyer and public relations manager for Neiman Marcus Group and has worked in marketing for various companies. Please welcome Janie Cook.
Thank you, Dean Deal, for that wonderful introduction and for inviting us to share this very special day with each and every one of you. And hello, class of 2016. As Dean Deal mentioned, Caroline and I are co-founders of O Venture, a leather accessories company whose aim is to change the way we think about what we carry around every day. When two of our products, the Big O keyring and Essential card cases, were named as Oprah's favorite things, people began to think that O Venture was associated with Oprah herself. So if you all were hoping for Oprah today, we are so sorry. It's just us. Among her many accolades and attributes, being a Longhorn is not one of them, and we are proud Longhorns. Caroline and I are also real-world examples of a truth we think you need to know as you graduate and figure out your next steps. We believe you are ready right now to be successful entrepreneurs. We were too when we left these 40 acres, but we didn't know that yet. Our liberal arts degree from UT has been the foundation for our business success. the edge we needed to compete and prosper in a competitive environment. So everything we've needed as we've grown this business from the ground up over the past 4 years, we've had this whole time, and you have it too. Our motto at OVenture is carry only what we need. We built our company around this saying, and clearly it means way more to us than just as it pertains to our product offering. We also use carry only what you need as an encouragement and a challenge to ourselves and our customers to focus on the essentials of life, to not get distracted by the meaningless clutter, to not let the loads we carry break our backs, whether they're ridiculously heavy handbags or our own ridiculously impossible standards. So what do you need to carry with you as you leave this place and set out towards building a career and a life? We'd like to touch on 5 things, and we promise we're going to keep it brief because we're well aware of our unimportance on this most important day in your life. The first thing you need to carry with you is your own big plans and big dreams. And we mean Texas size big. Remember, what starts here changes the world. We started OVenture with the expectation that it would be huge, even we were beginning at the ground up. Take, for example, the name of our first product. As we sat around the kitchen table, dreaming up names, we first thought of the JC Circlet for our initials, Janie Caroline, and the fact that it's a circle-shaped key ring. But thank goodness we thought bigger, the Big O. And who wants a JC Circlet when you could have a Big O? We know for sure that OVenture wouldn't be where it is today if we weren't from Texas. We've benefited tremendously from the backing of this great state and the boldness and brashness that comes with it. A quote we read recently in the New York Times says it beautifully. You don't just move to Texas, it moves into you. So whether you've been here for 4 years or 40 years, you are Texan. Texans believe they can make it happen. They're willing to roll up their sleeves and get to work. And they're always willing to help a neighbor get ahead. Our business grew from 1 store in Dallas to over 1,000 stores in 3 countries with the word of mouth and support from our Texas customers. Make no place, Texas is the place to start a business. We found that we needed our confidence to be Texas-sized as well, and you're gonna need that too. We all have to deal with negativity, distractions, and doubters, and the bigger the idea, the bigger they come. We sought many opinions early on, and we heard everything from, "You're crazy," "I'd never put money in that unless I wanted to lose it," and of course the ever sarcastic, "Good luck with that." That didn't shake our confidence. We believe we had a product that solved a problem and filled a void. Lesson here, you need those Texas-sized plans and dreams. Listen carefully to others, but don't be defeated by obstacles or noise. Carry with you the confidence that plans on changing the world and the support of your fellow Texans who are gonna help you do that. Second, you need your well-rounded education in liberal arts. Our liberal arts background from the University of Texas is the backbone of our success as entrepreneurs. It inspires us to approach every situation with the intent to learn from it. We always know to ask and answer the question, what's the takeaway from this? When we hit unfamiliar waters, our broad-based education makes us unintimidated to learn and do new things. We teach ourselves constantly by listening, asking, Googling, reading. The ability to learn and integrate knowledge from a diverse disciplines and sources essential to starting and growing a business, this is something our liberal arts education trained us and you to do. Most especially, our liberal arts education taught us critical thinking and problem solving. The core of our company was built on solving a problem that existed in the marketplace. Societal trends were gearing towards paring down and simplification. The post-9/11 world made carrying less mandatory in some situations, and certainly much more convenient in others, as security concerns heightened. Our liberal arts education taught us to analyze a situation, solve a problem, and adapt to any changes and obstacles as necessary. It's why we have a company. So to us, there's no doubt that what we've needed and you need is your strong liberal arts education. understanding the human condition, philosophy, psychology, history, arts, economics, government is essential to being an entrepreneur, innovator, thinker, or contributor to the common good. Carry with you all the things you've learned at UT's School of Liberal Arts and make it a basis for a lifetime of learning. Third, the concept of being third. In business, this means you come after your customers, then your colleagues. And the humility that accompanies this third slot is everything. You need humility at every level of success and every spot on the way up. Please believe us when we say you will fail if you look at any aspect of starting a business as beneath you. Even if you end up outsourcing or delegating, you need to know how to do it all. For Caroline and me, that's include all the glamorous jobs like construction, minor electrical work, packing, shipping, quality control. Be ready to roll up your sleeves, get the lunch. Be willing to do whatever is needed to get the job done. This includes service to others, and it includes respect for the wisdom of those who've gone before you. And there's another essential piece to customer service, and that's kindness. We set a goal early on to try and put a smile on the faces of the people we encounter through a venture. We use fun names for our colors and products, and we even have our own little Big O lingo. My mom is our customer service head, and trust us, you almost want to have a problem with your order because you never know what you're gonna get. Long personal emails, colorful crinkle paper, lifesavers, homemade cookies. This goal of impacting and making people smile was small initially, but as we've grown, we've seen that our ability to make a difference by being kind has grown too. Can you imagine the impact if we all tried to achieve this in our customer service and our daily lives? Being confident is essential, but so is being humble and of service to those around you. So carry with you that you are always third and you can change the world by being kind. Fourth thing to carry with you, your individuality. We all need to embrace our uniqueness and authenticity, realizing that it's what sets us apart from the rest and leads to a more fulfilling existence. Our company's structure seems strange to many of our early advisors. In fact, we were told to abandon it many times. You see, Caroline and I co-share the job of CEO. People told us that no one would know where the buck stopped, that it would be inefficient. But even though we've never seen any other company do this, we believe that throwing out the traditional org chart has been essential to our success. We have increased flexibility and two people, two heads weighing in on the most important decisions, creating a better, stronger result. Furthermore, sharing the CEO role has enabled us to continue to grow our entrepreneurial spirit and maintain the ideal work-life balance. Staying true to ourselves has also helped tremendously in our working relationship. For example, we talk to each other so much and with each other so much that Caroline has taken to sing talk to break up the monotony. And it's really embarrassing sing talk that has not left the 70s or the 80s, which is even more embarrassing considering that you all weren't even born at that time. Some of our products and color names might have a reference to a song. So whenever Back in Black is mentioned, Caroline belts out AC/DC's classic with that name. Deep Purple, unfortunately, brings up Donny Osmond, whom I'm sure we're almost too young to know, and his version of a song with that same title. When one of our favorite stores' monkeys orders, it's Hey Hey, we're the monkeys. So it might surprise you to hear about her love for sing-talking, when you may have noticed that Caroline's neither singing nor talking up here at all. And this brings us to a really important point we'd like to make about individuality. Each of us is an ever-evolving combination of strengths and weaknesses. For instance, I'm comfortable with public speaking until I get in an arena like this, and Caroline has never been comfortable with it, which is a mild way of characterizing what might happen if she were to take the microphone right now. While we are 100% equal partners, it doesn't mean that we do everything equally. For us, honoring our unique talents and gifts also means understanding and accepting our weaknesses. Carry with you the ability to embrace your individuality and a keen recognition of the blend of strengths and weaknesses that you alone possess. And finally, hold on to what's important and let the rest go. This is the coda to our motto about carrying only what you need, and it ties together everything we've learned since we left the 40 acres those few years ago on the journey that you're beginning now. In business, we've wanted women to pay attention to what they're carrying around all day, to literally and figuratively clean out the clutter, because what remains is the good stuff. Look inside your handbag. Look at your key ring. How many keys that just don't open anything? Guys, how many bar tabs, ticket stubs, or wristbands do you have? How many things are you carrying around that people have handed you to carry for them, or junk that you've just collected over time? The advice is gender neutral. When you let go of the clutter and excess baggage, you see what really matters, and you have the energy and the focus to care for what's important to you. And isn't that what life's all about? So all the things we've needed to carry with us, we had right from the beginning. And all the things we have, you have. The formula we found for entrepreneurial success is unsurprisingly simple. Hold on to what's important to you. Hold on to your strong liberal arts education from this great state. Make it your goal to make people smile. Be confident yet humble, and put yourselves third. If you carry these things with you and remain true to yourself, you can't help but be a success no matter what you choose to do. Congratulations, graduates. You are ready. Now go for it, and remember you have all you need right now to change this world. Hook 'em.
Thank you, Janie and Caroline, for those inspiring words. Now we recognize candidates for bachelor's degrees in liberal arts and students eligible for honors. These honors designations may be subject to change. All the grades aren't in yet. The road to a degree is a long and difficult one. Students in liberal arts are required to complete a minimum of 120 hours of coursework, much of which is spent studying literature, mathematics, foreign languages, the arts and sciences, and a variety of other topics. By reaching this point, bachelor's degree candidates have demonstrated their facility in these fields and have established a foundation to read critically and think independently for the rest of their lives. The candidates will walk across the stage as their names are called and will read a letter and will receive a letter of congratulations. A photographer will capture this special moment for each student. In recognizing our degree candidates, we will begin by acknowledging our Dean's Distinguished Graduates. These 12 distinguished graduates were selected through a rigorous nomination process, and they exemplify the best qualities of our college and students. Being one of 12 selected for such an honor in a college the size of liberal arts is a genuine honor. I am quite confident that the students being recognized today are among the best in the college and the university. Following the presentation of the Dean's Distinguished Graduates, we will recognize the degree candidates. These candidates have shown that they too represent what is best about the university. They will go on to careers in organizations throughout the world, will continue their educations in graduate or medical school, or will serve their country through working in our school system or serving abroad. Regardless of the paths they choose, I am confident that they will continue to succeed and demonstrate the value of a strong liberal arts education. Two members of our faculty will take turns reading the names of the graduates as they cross the stage. Dr. Jacqueline Toribio, professor in the Department of Spanish and Portuguese, and Dr. Barbara Bullock, professor in the Department of French and Italian. Marshal Mark Music will now present the bachelor's degree candidates.